So here we're using Final Cut Pro, but there is lots of different editing software out there. However, the layout of most editing software remains the same. So here in Final Cut Pro, here is our library, and our library is where we have all our audio clips and our video clips that we're going to use to make our film. We also have over here a preview window, and with the preview window you can preview not just the clips in your library but also the project that you're working on, which I'll show you in just a moment. So you work on your project down here in your timeline. So basically you'll bring in assets from your library into your timeline. So you want to think of the clips in your library as sort of the raw materials, and your timeline, your workstation where you create and bring it all together. So the first thing we're going to do is create a rough cut. So in a rough cut, we bring in the assets from our library into our timeline down here, and we get them in the order that we want. So with this scene, we've actually shot the entire scene using a variety of camera shots. So this means I should probably select a rough in and out point for each of my clips in my library, rather than bringing in the entire clip into my timeline. So when I say in and out points, I'm talking about, the selection of the clip that I'm bringing into the timeline. With Final Cut, it's this yellow border around here, and you can see that I can adjust the in and out point. And this is where the preview window comes really in handy, because I can really see and also get a bit of an audio cue of what's happening. So I'm going to start with this long shot here, and I'm going to select a rough in point. So I'm just going to quickly just sort of get my director out of the way, and then I'm going to pull this all the way back, and I can see in the preview window what's happening. And I just want to get it to the point that our actor looks up, or maybe just before, looks at her watch. There we go. So then I drag that into my timeline. The next shot I want to use is this close up here, and again I'm just grabbing a rough in point. You can see her looking around, and then she looks up as another character enters. So I'm just going to track back a little bit and just select a point just after she sort of looks up. And remember, it's a rough cut, so we're just sort of doing things in a real rough manner. And let's see if we can find the point where our actor is looking up. And our second character, Claire, comes in, Sarah, and sits down.